Select the team you want to join. Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the left.
The Lions are now on the clock. 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 The Lions are now on the clock.
Start your week by installing your game plan. This is the player card. This is the development. This is the abilities tab. Here you can see what ability. Start your week by installing your game plan. Start your week by installing your game plan. Start the regular season by selecting your season goal.
from Ford Field in Detroit. It's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today we kick off the new year with an NFC North matchup between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy this caliber runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Looking deep for Julio. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Julio Jones, 36 yards. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
On the return, the Bears take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
There's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Play fake. Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And into the end zone, a scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Bears take over first and 10 at their own 20.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of the defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Ball going deep here for Taylor. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Now a front right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Julio Jones. with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
Extra point is good.
Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Here's Antonio Gibson. Now a hit and a loose football. This is scooped up by the Lions.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the... And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Julio Jones doing it again with his third touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is Gibson. And he loses the football a second time.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the receiving team.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
First down.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Bridgewater's pass complete.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next.
And now,
Bridgewater's pass complete.
so it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2 at the Lions.
On second down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run here with Eckler. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. And he lost 6 there on the first down play. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here.
At the 10-yard line.
Here's Bridgewater. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Christian Kirksey gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 37. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it's second down. Oh, refusing to go down. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And the Lions have got it on cruise control.
Well, without a doubt, all credit's got to go to the runner. Found his way into the end zone, but the defensive guys just not wrapping up well when they try to tackle it.
And that's the thing. You've got to wrap up. A lot of times these days you see guys, they just want to go as hard as they can and throw their body at somebody. That's not old school football, though.
No, old school football is fundamentals. Wrapping up, locking your hands, and trying to get him on the ground.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And that'll be incomplete.
I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the...
Loose football. Still going inside the 30. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's first and goal. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Lions just continue to pour it on.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Holding offense.
So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Trent Taylor, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
Earl Thomas.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. It's a foot race. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago.
Bridgewater's pass.
Curtis Samuel, 73 yards. And the Bears claw one back.
Lining up for the extra point.
And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed.
Now a hit and a loose tackle. This is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown.
Eddie Pinheiro lining up for
So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And now let's discuss Julio Jones. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but his shredding defense is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Brady gets away with one. Lucky could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. Julio Jones once again the intended target. And now it's second down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. To throw, it's Brady. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 4 yards. To throw is Brady. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. And his throw is incomplete.
Brady's pass.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket.
So the call stands as is. Not only is that the case, now you're out of challenges too.
Which means that if anything goes...
For Julio Jones.
And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Brady. That one caught out wide by Julio. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. For a Lion. The left side completion to Jones. And we'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. 5 Touchdown passes now for Tom Brady. And this offense continues to pour it on. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the young men. A dangerous return man showing it here.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Lions, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season. The players on your quickly upgrade your team at the end of each game. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. Start your week by installing your game plan. This player has a zone ability. This is a powerful ability.
day. From Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. It's week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On play action, now Brady. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Play action. Now it's Brady.
33-yard line.
Throw left side, complete. It's Jones.
Brady's pass.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
On the carry.
The numbers on the ground for Gurley last week. 13 carries, 93 yards, and a score. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Well, they set a nice tone in week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football and continue to establish the run.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by their quarterback. Back in the NFL for the first time since 2016, it's Colin Kaepernick. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. He gets this to Devontae Adams.
Kaepernick's pass.
The numbers for Adams in last week's game. 5 catches, 53 yards, and a touchdown.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
His throw incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Johnson, incomplete. Casey Hayward on the coverage.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Strong start by this defense. 3rd and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met it in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Looking downfield for Jones. It got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And incomplete on the deep ball. Gronkowski the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Devin McCourty there defensively.
Gurley. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10.
Now Kaepernick. Slant to Adams. Oh, he sheds himself free.
One of the underrated.
Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady going deep here for Edelman. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. The Lions on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and
to throw, Kaepernick. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Todd Gurley, 95 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Take over first and 10.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin first and 10. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Leonard Fournette, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers have taken the lead. Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8. And I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On the draw, this will be Freeman.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz it? Do I need to pressure it? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Brings up 2nd and 8.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Brady's throw there complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 15 yards on the play. First down.
A gain of 15.
First down. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 30. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Gronkowski.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones.
Brady's pass.
Touchdown, Detroit. Julio Jones.
Detroit.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
The kick is good.
CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Deontay Johnson on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop? And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Aaron Donald with a sack.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run.
Number 27.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 35 yards that time on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Brady now on first down. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. He was trying to go back to Edelman, but it'll be second down.
There defensively.
On play action, it's Brady. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, but now it'll be third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And this is going to be Packer football.
The pass. Fumble on the play.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before half for Kaepernick. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. So due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line.
Fumble on the play.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. And the Lions are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the back. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Todd Gurley. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Kaepernick going to throw. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
Second down at the 31-yard line.
On second down, here's Kaepernick. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. This is Johnson. He's got it. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Covered by Detroit.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now a play fake. Brady. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Julio Jones with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
His kick is good.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. This one taken just inside the 10. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You bet.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 20.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Brady. Eluding the pressure right. He can run, and now a fumble. Brady loses the football, and the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. If you got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 37-yard line. A big run by the big man Fournette. 47 yards on the ground. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
This pass into the arms of Snead. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So out comes Justin Rohrwasser in the field goal unit. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. Back now at Lambeau. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Into the red zone now. Kaepernick escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 16-yard line.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are back within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
Yeah, you know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Lions take over 1st and 10.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
Brady's pass.
Gronkowski again. He was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
He was covered by
Now Gurley. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Gurley, the ball carrier.
1st down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Brady. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it up.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by Detroit.
Following the fumble recovery, Brady going to throw deep for the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. A pass underneath for Fournette. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Leonard Fournette.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Kaepernick now to throw. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Throwing now is Kaepernick. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Christian Kirksey drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Kaepernick to throw for it on 4th. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
1st and 10. the 35-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Brady. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. To throw is Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. Second and 11. Now Brady. Flushed out right. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
To Julian Edelman. Touchdown, Detroit.
Just got to be patient, baby. Just got to be patient.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
So the Packers down by 13, a little under 30 seconds remaining. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a 1st down. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Leonard Fournette. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's Kaepernick. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
Brady's pass intended for Julio Jones.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Down and 10.
Brady going to look to throw. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
The pass.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. To throw is Brady. Looking deep for Julio. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow. And for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited,